אני לא יודע אם אתם שומעים. הנה עכשיו אתם שומעים בוודאות. לייב לילי, הוגוורטס. נשים שירים, נשים עניינים. לא מאמין שיהיה צופים. אם יהיה כאן ביקוש וזה, אולי אני אעבוד על הפרויקט איתכם. אוקיי, עכשיו זה קטעים טובים.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Incendio, Protego! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! That's unnerving. What's happening?
אני לא זוכר איך שותים את השיקויים.
seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Where am I?
פשוט עברתי.
Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Oh. רואים אותי סבבה.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
אוי נו.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
מת על המבטא הבריטי. Q dark art steel spells. וואו. בוא נעשה בזה Q. haydi. שוב. פילס. פחות מעניין אותי. מה אומר השותף? וואי, לא ראיתי את ההודעה. וואלה, הרבה זמן לא שיחקתי בזה, אמרתי יאללה, למה לא? אמרתי גם, סרטון לא יצא מזה. אז לפחות... זה טוב. זה טוב. נלך על זה גם. כן. בסדר, מה נעשה? איי, מה איתך, שותף? לא שמעתי ממך ים זמן, נשבע. כאילו, אבל לא התווספו לי. בסדר. אתה לא מבין איזה קשה עכשיו הפרויקט שלי. אתה לא מבין. וואו. תשמעו את זה. חשמל.
I found the pages and the map chamber.
היידה.
Why would I need the book?
חשוב. הוא האמת שאני מה זה אוהב את המשחק הזה. לא שיחקתי בו מלא זמן, אבל כי לא היה לי זמן. כאילו ברגע שאני נכנס לשחק בו, אני נהנה בטירוף. כאילו אני מת על מבטא הבריטי הזה.
I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
המחיר נמוך מדי. במחסן לחשמל. יש פה קוף.
You need to learn the pulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
You make a point. It was an accident.
מוזר.
Revelio.
מחיר נמוך מדי במחסן לחשמל. טלנטס. זה אני לא אוהב, אני לא משתמש בזה. must
Revelio.
או, תודה רבה. כאילו...
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
וואטסאפ מניגה.
Hello, Nelly. You seem excited about something.
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Moll conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if any.
המחיר נמוך מדי.
Revelio.
במחסן לחשמל. דון. אין על הוגוורטס.
Oi, can you help me?
לא.
I can appreciate Hogsmeade all year round.
היידה.
Revelio.
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it,
מה אומר דוד? וואי, איזה סיוט זה כל ההליכות האלה.
Revelio. Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
וואו, אחי, אתה מהיר קצת, אתה לא חושב?
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
That's it.
איזה סתירה הורדתי לו,
Coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
הורדתי לו חתיכת סתירה. למה בחרתי דמות שחורה? שאני ארוץ מהר.
My older brothers were awful.
Revelio.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
סתום. אין לי בעיה עם סייד סטוריז. פשוט זה קצת מעצבן. קצת מליגה.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like a Gryffindor house token. I bet it unlocks our house chest. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in our common room and heard there are also in the other common rooms. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Gryffindor house chest.
איזה כאב. כואב לי הרגליים בטירוף. עכשיו חוזרים שנייה הביתה.
Revelio.
מה הוא רוצה? תודה אחי.
The Forbidden Forest.
Why do students always frown? Patience.
Revelio.
טוב שלי.
This must be my... Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a
יוב,
few by the look of it.
אל תגיד לי את זה.
Slytherins almost always use the door to the right of the entrance.
היידה. מה, אני מזלי לרוץ בכל הוגוורטס. Me gusta de minione, me gusta así. יש בעיה עדיף לרוץ. הייתי מגיע כבר לפני. אימא לזה מחד מפחיד.
Who do you think will fall from their broom first?
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clockton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
וואי, אמן ואני צריך להגיד אפ.
Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up, 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 you stupid ratty school broom.
אפ.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
יאללה, מי ניגה.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This'll take some getting used to. Wish I had my own broom.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more...
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Haha! Brilliant!
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
וואי, המשחק הזה פשוט גאוני.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
כן, תמיד.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me.
אמרתי לו אבל שאני לא
The
רוצה.
tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
אימא'לה.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just
הבנתי.
bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Haha! Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like we're ready to switch cars. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
היידה.
And where have you two been?
וואלה, אני מתלהב מזה רצח, נשבע.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
איזה באסה.
As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
היידה.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
היידה.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Broom.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Dreading it. I'd rather jinx myself than have to explain reasons for the exceptions to Gamp's law.
I think transfiguration is the hardest subject. It requires such precision and concentration. One wrong move and you've got a grouse instead of a mouse.
I hated learning banishment. Never had such abysmal marks.
I thought potions required precision, but transfiguration makes potions seem easy. Quite puts it to shame if you ask me.
A Beginner's Guide to Transfiguration was my least favourite textbook. I cannot seem to wrap my head around the subject.
The food that appears in the Great Hall isn't conjured. The house elves make it.
Transfiguration requires such precision. I once turned my pet rabbit into a candlestick. Mother was furious when she set the table and it hopped away.
I don't understand why people go on about banishment being difficult. It's only one incantation. Evanesco. There, that's it. She put a bow truckle under my bed, and I know it was her. She's looking for trouble, that one. Looking for it.
I find the girls to be messier than trolls, truth be told.
Well, I woke up to one, thinking its foul little tongue up my nose it was.
Weasley said she always found
Revelio.
From the library.
Dormitory who doesn't snore.
Professor Weasley?
Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Professor Weasley? פעם המשחק הזה קצת... מה פעם לפני?
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
כאילו ג'לטל ממנו פחדן. ידוע שכושים מפחדים מהאור החושך. יואו, כואב לי הרגליים, אני לא יכול לזוז.
What is this place?
This is the room of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own.
Revelio.
While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it.
יש פה דברים כאילו טובים.
There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand
מלמדת אותי עכשיו
movement
כישוף
first,
חדש.
then you can clear the chairs away.
חשוב. אבנסקו.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
אני לפנייך יבלה.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Revelio.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Aspetta, come...
Revelio.
Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio.
הופה, קופסה.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
צחוקים. זה ריפרו, זה... לא, אני רוצה את זה לרגע.
Expelliarmus.
אוקיי. תגיד לי שזה לא משחק של בריטים? לא. מה יש לי בסלוטס? הופה. טוב שלי.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Revelio!
No, not... That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio! How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio! What was that? Accio! Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio!
אתה יכול לזוז עוד, כן אחי.
Accio!
לא הבנתי.
Accio!
אני מאמין שזה מה שצריך לעשות, אבל...
Revelio!
Hooray. אני ממש מקווה שאני לא חוזר אחורה. אני חוזרתי אחורה. איזה עצבים. נו יאללה, יאללה. בסדר, הבנתי.
Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
נרות. Hey, goblin.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
מעניין מה קורה. כרגע הוא כביכול מצב את החדר שלו ושיהיה לו יותר נוח ללמוד.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with this. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Accio. I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
וואי וואי. חושבת אני איזה... מעצבים את החדר.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Haydi.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
מה זה enough בשבילה אבל?
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
איזה מגניב, זה כאילו מוסיף גם אלמנט של עיצוב ודברים כאלה. זה נראה מגניב. קורסה. שולחן. כאילו קצת משעמם, לא שגע. עכשיו לפחות כאילו. פלור.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
כאילו זה כל כך כישופים לא שימושיים. באמת, אני לא מצליח להבין את זה. תודה רבה אח שלי. הלוואי והייתי יכול לעשות משהו אחר, זה אחד המשעממים. השלב הזה לפחות. מקווה שאתה נהנה, לילה טוב אח שלי. שבת שלום גם. אוקוס עמק. הנה. יואו. בא לי כבר ללכת לריב עם אנשים, כאילו, זה השלב המעצבן.
Professor Weasley said I
יש
should
פה
ask you
גובלין
about
בשם
changing the
דיק.
room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
לפני באמת רבע שעה היה מעניין. לא שמעתי מילה שאומר, בוא נלך.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
לא, אל תשנה את החדר עכשיו. יואו, אלוהים ישמור אותי. גם כואב לי הרגליים בטירוף. זה קשה.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
אל תשתו אלכוהול בצהריים. לא ממליץ. הייתי במסיבת צהריים, הייתי שיכור מת. הגעתי בביתה באיזה 7 לארוחת שישי. למזלי המשפחה לא הייתה בארוחת שישי. כאילו הם נסעו למשפחה אחרת, למשפחה ואני נשארתי בבית. ממליץ מאוד לא לשתות בערב, בצהריים. היה חם, היה כאילו, היה כיף, לא שלא היה כיף, פשוט כאילו היה חם, אתה מזיע, אתה רוקד על מלא אנשים, אתה רואה את האקסיט שלך שאתה לא רוצה לראות. קיצר לא כיף.
How did that happen?
לסמן וי פעם אחת בחיים וזהו, אין צורך יותר.
If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you. I'll keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Professor Weasley. תודה רבה. אני צריך... היה אחד כזה של... הנה זה. זה אחד חשוב. עכשיו הבנתי כמה שזה חשוב. שתיים, 3, 4. F1, F2, F1, F2, F1, F2. F1 זה עיצובים. רגע, אבל איך אני יוצא מפה? לאן אני הולך עכשיו?
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Never mind.
Actually, perhaps another time.
אימא'לה. איך אני בורח מפה? לא רלוונטי. לא רלוונטי. יאללה, פנק. אימא'לה, איזה כאב רגליים. חברים, מעניין אתכם לראות RP וכאלה? כאילו מעניין אם זה עדיין משהו שהוא מעניין. כי מי שמכיר יודע שיש לי את הדמות הכי מטורפת ב-RP בפער. ואני לא יודע אם להמשיך לעשות, כי כאילו, קודם כל אין לי כזה זמן. כמו שאתם רואים גם אין לי כזה הרבה סרטונים, אין לייבים. בגלל שאני לומד וזה קשה ביחד. בקרוב אני אסיים, מה זה בקרוב? 3-4 חודשים. אני אסיים את הלימודים. ואז אני אוכל ככה להתפנות יותר ליוטיוב. זה יהיה גם תוך כדי לחפש עבודה. אז זה יהיה קצת יותר זמן. כמובן שאני צריך לעבוד, אני אעבוד ינסה להתקבל לחברת הייטק. אבל... יהיה יותר לייבים, יהיה קצת... עוד דברים.
Over here.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
אני איתך אח שני. אתה מעלה דיסווי.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
טוב אח שלי. טוב.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft.
Revelio.
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister.
Nice.
She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to
גונב לו
again.
להם הכל.
I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please.
שנייה, אתה תסתום. אנחנו נשדרג את הדברים שלנו. איך לא שמתי את זה לפני? בדיוק ככה. הופה. חשוב מדי פעם נבדוק. למה? אחרת מפספסים מלא דברים.
It's between us.
Revelio.
He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
הרגע דיברתי איתו, אני לא מבין את הקטע. אם הרגע דיברתי עם בן אדם, למה אני צריך לדבר איתו שוב? תמשיך.
He does. No idea how though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
רגע.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target. Good for investigate the underground intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Oh, nice work. How's it? That's it. I think I've got it. Well done.
טוב שלי. עכשיו אני גם יכול... הבנתי.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Confringo!
עכשיו אני כביכול יכול לפתוח את זה. שזה טוב. אוי לא.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Go fuck yourself. Even orde, even orde. כן, אז עכשיו אנחנו בטח במסיבות שוליים כאן.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather...
Haydi Professor Fig.
productive trip to the ministry. Hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
אימא'לה. איזה
The room is
שבני.
called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
אימא'לה, איזה יפן.
I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them.
אני רוצה לעצור פה. למה המוח שלי כבר לא יכול להכיל את זה.
Stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
אני הייתי בלייב שעה וחצי בלי ששמתי לב באלוהים.
This looks promising. Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
אוקיי. כאן אנחנו עוצרים. אני מקווה שאפשר לשמור פה. וכמו שזה מפסיק, גם אנחנו מפסיקים. חברים, לילה טוב, מקווה שנהנתם. אני מנסה ליצור יותר תוכן, מקווה שאני אצליח.